Hi guys, this is Alex and Ilya and we're from Ukrainian Association of Drone Racing. And we have Antony Cake, the man behind ImmersionRC, really nice guy. And we have a few questions for him. Okay, so tell me, how did you come to this industry?
Into the industry?
Yeah.
I think as a small child I had a passion for everything to do with models. I used to do a lot of glider flying in the UK on the cliffs.
Yeah.
And then when I realized that you could actually put a camera on these things and catch some aerial photos, so it was really got into it through the aerial photography path. And I got hooked. It's been a long road.
And how did you start it?
How did we start? I guess the first time I put a camera on a model was a Rob Charter, which I punched a hole in the side and put a regular compact camera in the side. And I snapped some photographs blindly of the area, and they came out great. And then I got on to putting a video transmitter in there, and they were expensive at the time. So I set out to make kits where you could build your own 2.4 gigahertz AV transmitter.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I started selling them.
Yeah.
That was the seed.
And what was your next step to do, like a wholesale and stuff like this?
This was all just a side project, just out of the basement. And then when it really started was the head tracker. It was designing the Tracker 2, along with VR Flyer, Denny Graton, one of the early guys. And the head tracker did pretty well. And that's how I met Greg from Fat Shark.
Yeah.
And since then we've been great friends. We share a factory. We build everything together.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, and where is the head office of ImmersionRC is located?
Well, the main research and development center is near Geneva in Switzerland. So that's where the core of the R&D team is. And then we have another office in Shenzhen, in the factory.
Yeah. And how many people working on ImmersionRC?
Well, the factory as a whole is about 90 people. That's including the production floor.
That's in Switzerland?
No, that's in China, in Shenzhen. Yeah. In Switzerland, we're about 9 people now.
Oh,
It's fairly small. And then we've got some other consultants dotted around that do some work for us.
Yeah, then what should we expect from ImmersionRC in future?
We're heading down the same path. I mean, we're trying to make racing easier. So the new line of Tramp HV video transmitters, I mean, these things can be programmed with a wand without touching them. They eliminate the dip switch hell, as we call it, between races. So the idea is to make races run smoother.
Yeah.
More pilots in the air at once. We've got the RF timing system, which is looking very good.
Yeah,
So-
we're gonna try this one.
Yeah. No, it's. I mean, transponders, they're okay, but it's a lot of work to set up an event with them.
Sure.
So there's a couple of systems coming out based on RF.
Yeah, so and can you please tell us how that idea to trip to Ukraine was born?
This was mainly the Rotor Riot crew, I guess, who were working with you guys. I just kind of came along for the ride. I mean, Chernobyl was a place that's always fascinated me. I was old enough when the disaster hit that I remembered the news, and it's always been a place I wanted to visit.
How did you meet these guys from Rotor Riot? How was you involved?
How did I get involved with Rotor Riot?
Yeah.
I met Chad in a strawberry field in Australia a bit more than a year ago. It was my first trip to Australia, and I met him. This was before the Nationals, the New York Nationals.
Yeah,
And we hit it off immediately. I mean, we had a barbecue there, and we were chatting most of the night. So I invited him over to the New York Nationals, and that's where it all started.
cool.
So
So what was your expectations about Ukraine before this trip?
I really knew nothing about Ukraine. I have to be honest. It's an amazing place. It's the city that never sleeps in Kiev.
Yeah.
People are great, friendly. Chernobyl is just I don't know how to describe it. It's like nothing on the planet. So really amazing to see it.
Yeah, that's a pleasure to hear. Then would you suggest others to come here?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is people need to learn from this. It's really amazing to see the results of the accident and just a city deserted.
Yeah.
So
What's the most epic place here? What do you think?
it's all epic. I mean, it's just. I mean, we're here this time of night. We're in the middle of a city, and it's totally quiet apart from mini quads.
Yeah.
It's kind of.
There is a lot of noise of mini quads, but maybe you have specific place that you are like most here. Maybe not in Chernobyl, maybe in Ukraine, the places that you saw.
Chernobyl itself, I mean, it just the fact that the forest and nature has taken back over the city, I think is amazing. I mean, there's big squares with these trees. These trees were never planted here. There are huge avenues that used to carry several lanes of traffic.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is now just a forest, and that is it's strange to see. I mean, it's good to see that nature can recover in this way. So.
Have you tried some food here in Chernobyl? How did you like it?
Oh, the power station canteen is an interesting place. The food's good. I mean, I love the food here.
Yeah,
It's
and
very
what do you think about Ukrainian food in general?
So far, it's been good. I mean, I'll eat just about anything, and it's been very good. We've tried all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
And
So,
may I ask? And really interesting questions. Do you know any words in Russian or Ukrainian?
yes, I know one.
One. What's that?
Kartoshka.
Yeah, man. Right.
Kartoshka. Babushka,
I will be really glad
Lukoshka.
to see you soon here.
Yeah. I'll be coming back. I can tell you.
Yeah, I want
So-
to actually thank Antony for this interview. He's a really nice and pleasure guy. He's really open, and it was a pleasure to meet you, and I'm really looking forward to see you again.
Well,
soon.
thanks guys for all the organization. I mean, I don't know how you guys pulled this off. I know there's a lot of work,
Yeah, but-
and it's going to go down in history.
yeah. Thanks again. I'm gonna see you soon, guys.
Yeah,
Thanks,
see ya.
bye.